Chrom and Lucina, hailing from the world of Awakening, are here to lend their strength and bravery to the cause in Fire Emblem Warriors. These two, who share a very special relationship, naturally mimic each other's fighting styles. But so as not to spoil anything, I won't be saying anything more than that. Instead, let's buckle down and take a look at that style and see exactly what they can do. Chrom and Lucina's standard attack string consists of 7 strikes. They will slash right, down and left, spin and do a thrust, do a strong vertical slice down, slash back upwards, do a fast powerful flipping cut, which even scars the ground, and then finish with a wide double slash forward. This attack string is a prime example of the balanced standard strings which this cast has been designed around. It contains a pretty even amount of area attacks as well as single target attacks, making it good for both cutting through groups or specific targets. The theme of Chrom and Lucina's style is about making a basic but classic sword fighter. They aren't as wild as Marth and Celica, nor as untrained and all over the place as Rowan and Liana. This attack string matches that, and their heavy attack and combos also fit this as well. Speaking of which, Chrom and Lucina's heavy attack is a kind of chargeable extra attack that has 2 forms. They can do a quick or unfinished charge, which will result in them doing a dashing thrust forward with pretty poor reach. However, a fully charged heavy attack has them follow up this thrust with a strong air slash that travels a good distance forward. The projectile part of this is really the most useful aspect to it, giving them a little bit of range damage, which can both cut enemies from afar without you needing to run to them, as well as exploit a marching army's formation and take them out with one attack. Moving along, Chrom and Lucina's first heavy attack is a very quick upward slash which knocks their enemies into the air. Unlike some other characters, they do not go up into the air themselves, and have no aerial attacks to speak of, which is a very good thing. Aerial punishers are usually way less effective than just a ground-based juggle, making this combo one of the better first combo juggling moves in the game. Their second combo is a standard small area punisher, with them performing a quick double spin slash that does heavy damage in front of them. You should use this to quickly take out less challenging but important foes such as gate guards. Chrom and Lucina's third attack has them do a quick leap into the air before finishing with a flipping attack back downwards that causes a big blast on the ground. This attack requires a little bit of proper positioning to get the best effect from it, but even when perfectly aimed, it doesn't really have the best area of effect. As all third combos do, its ability to force out stun gauges is probably its best use. Next up, their fourth combo has them perform a quick series of 4 attacks just in front of them, which also forces out weak points on any enemies that you have an advantage on. Like the previous attack, proper positioning is important, and making sure that your enemy is right in front of you will allow you to get the most use out of this. For their fifth and final combo, Chrom and Lucina will throw their sword far up into the air before jumping up to retrieve it and begin an extremely fast slam back down. Without enemies on screen, it's a bit hard to see, but the hitbox on this attack starts as soon as you begin it, meaning that your foes will be damaged by you simply throwing the sword up into the air, as well as the slamming back down part. This attack probably has the best area damage of any of the pair's combo attacks, which helps to balance them out from a very single target focused playstyle thus far. Chrom and Lucina, as human sword wielders, only have a critical weakness to any spear users in the game. However, their unique weapons, the falchion, does naturally have a critical advantage against dragons, which means that you can then equip it with a second critical advantage skill to make it doubly useful. It's up to you whether you do this or not, but I highly recommend putting on the skill that makes you do extra damage to flying creatures, so that you can effectively eliminate their disadvantage against many spear users who are usually mounted on Pegasuses. Pegasi. In the end, Chrom and Lucina are one of the most basic and straightforward playstyles in the entire game. While at first their moveset kind of blends in a bit with the other ground-based sword users, which there are plenty of, there is enough different here to help to make them stand out a bit. Their biggest weakness is not having a lot of options for very good area damage, which makes them a bit subpar in missions that require big KO numbers. However, they still can get the job done in a pinch. In the end, it might come down to your personal taste which sword style you prefer, but Chrom and Lucina certainly offer an appealing and effective pair for you to have in your arsenal.
One day I will match him. For now I do my best.
It's taken far too long. I am thou, thou art I.
Okay.